Sip Bliss, Sip Blico, Sip Samatma, Sip Adolf, Sip Girish, Sip Rumataji, Sip Yogini, Sip Connecting to Audio, Sip Chotwani, Sip Rajendra, Sip Komal, Sip Sukeshini, Sip Ruth Tanu, Sip Deepa, Sip Shunya, Sip Ace, Sip Sagai, Sip Atma, Sip Premchandji, Sip Shair, Sip Sudeep, Sip Atmatray, Sip Krishna, Sip Raji, and the rest of you. Sip Krishan, Sip remove me from admin. Sip Aru, Sip Raju, Sip Pankaj, Sip Roshan, Sip Vanita. Can you all hear me, see me? I mean, once again, are we okay? Sip Tina, Sip Meenakshi. There is some drag in the signal, but I hope it's not affecting the call. So today we are talking about the 5 states of yoga. How a yogi lives in eternal bliss. And then we will jump to Ask AiR. I have just settled down in Iceland. I think yesterday we missed a call because I was in a flight. But we will make up for it over the next 1 week. And let's hope that we will do some justice today. So what are we talking about? The 5 states of yoga. What is yoga? Do you know the meaning of yoga? If you the moment you tell somebody yoga, what will they say? They will say yoga means asana or pranayama. For anybody in this world, it is very common to misunderstand yoga to be physical exercises and breathing techniques. They believe that if you do breathing techniques, this is yoga. But this is not yoga. Even Patanjali, who propounded the 8 limbs of yoga, what did he say? He said that there are Ashtanga yoga. Ashtanga means 8 limbs of yoga. What are these limbs? These limbs are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. There are 8 limbs, and 2 of these limbs are Asana and Pranayama. But what is real yoga? Real yoga means yuj or union with the divine. Real yoga. It is the union of the soul with the supreme, the Atma with the Paramatma. Many people have misunderstood the meaning of yoga. And because we misunderstand the meaning of yoga, we are thinking yoga is just gym. You have very funny in the world. You have hot yoga, ice yoga, short pant yoga, bikini yoga. I mean, people have all kinds of yoga, and it's a joke. If you go to USA and Canada, there are yoga studios everywhere. And then they teach you to like, ooh, and you lose weight and you build your body and you build your biceps and you build your triceps. But yoga is not gymming. Unfortunately, we have misunderstood the meaning of yoga. My dear friends, how can we reach that state of yoga or yuj or union? How do you reach that state? You can reach that state of yoga by realizing that you are a manifestation of the soul. The body is the soul. The mind and ego doesn't exist. It's only the soul. When the soul in you connects with the supreme soul or the supreme immortal power, that is yoga. And what is the simple way of being in yoga? When you disconnect from the world, samsara. The moment you disconnect from bhoga, you can be in yoga. The moment you are in yoga, you will not be in bhoga. One of the two. The moment you are connected with Sip, what we call God, the moment you are connected with the divine, in that moment, you are in yoga. But when you are not in yoga, then you are so caught up with your addictions and you are caught in gambling and drinking and partying and all those things. Then those things are known as bhoga. Not that I'm not, sometimes they will ask me, so are you saying we should not have fun? Today only somebody was discussing with me. I want to have fun in my life. I said, who asked you not to have fun in your life? Did anybody tell not to have fun? No, I am feeling my life has got no fun. I said, why do you, I have never told you all not to have fun. A yogi has more fun than a bhogi. The yogi has so much fun than a bhogi. So, yes. So if I don't understand. So if you want to, for example, I'm having coffee. Now I enjoy coffee. Oh, how can a yogi have coffee? A yogi can have toffee or coffee. There is nothing wrong. I'm having Icelandic toffee now. I'm in Iceland. I'm having Icelandic toffee. So there is nothing wrong in enjoying whatever you want to enjoy. But you have to understand, if you want to be in yoga, you cannot sink in bhoga. You cannot be lost in a purposeless. So many people ask me, according to yoga, what is life? I say, for a yogi, life is not a circus. Life has a purpose. For a yogi, you don't have to be a clown that's jumping up and down. A yogi knows that the purpose of existence, what is the purpose? So to reach that state of yoga, you must be the divine soul, and you must be connected. You must be connected. Give me your bag, please. You must be connected with SIP. That is very, very important. I always give you all the analogy of a tortoise. It's in the Shat Sampat that Girish was talking. Sama Dama Uparati. Uparati means withdrawal. You withdraw from the world like a tortoise. A yogi, when the bhoga comes to attack the yogi goes into the mode of a tortoise. A tortoise, what does a tortoise do? A tortoise is ready to withdraw into its shell. Because if you don't withdraw into the shell, then your enemy can attack you. And what are the enemies? The enemies are many. There are many enemies that can attack you. Many of us don't even realize that we are caught in bhoga. So we must keep the symbol of a tortoise. A yogi will withdraw into his shell when the yogi believes that he is being attacked. So, so then how does one remain in this state of yoga? How does one remain in the state of yoga? The world, if you go to Google, the world will tell you there are 4 states of yoga. And the 4 states of yoga are dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga. The yoga of meditation, the yoga of devotion, the yoga of action, and the yoga of education. A yogi is in one of these states of yoga. A yogi is constantly moving. So today in Ask AiR, you should not miss asking me where you are in this journey of yoga. How successful are you? For me, it was a big challenge to be in yoga. But I honestly, for me, even today, what is my mission? To live as a yogi in Satchit Anand. That is my mission. And when somebody asks me, how do you do it? I say, कमल का फूल जैसे झील में ना डूबता है योगी भी माया में ना डूबता योग में वो रहता है मन ना भटकता है सांस सांस में प्रभु को चाहता ध्यान में जीता है भक्ति में जीता है योग में सदा वो रहता है योग में सदा वो रहता है प्रभु से नाता ना तोड़ता है योग में हमेशा वो जीता है, योग में हमेशा वो जीता है, चंदा आसमां में प्रेरित करता है. चंदा आसमां में, the moon in the skies, it reminds us, it inspires us. जो भी हो दुनिया में चांद तो चमकता है, योगी भी योग में रहे माया में ना अटकता है. योगी प्रभु से ना योग तोड़े, योगी योग में सदा रहता है. A yogi is always living in yoga, is always living in being in yoga, living in yoga. It is so important for us to be in this state like a lotus. The lotus is in the lake, in the dirty lake, but doesn't sink in the lake. So, my dear friends, how does one be united with the Supreme? The first yoga, dhyana yoga, is meditation. The second yoga is devotion. The third yoga is action. The fourth yoga is education. So we can be in a state of meditation through silence. We can be in a state of yoga of devotion through deep yearning. We can be in a state of action through surrender. We can be in a state of education through a gaining of the wisdom of the yogis, of the sages. But the moment you fall into bhoga, we become slaves of desires. Desires make us burst. They don't quench our thirst. They make us a slave and take us to the grave because we crave, because we are not a yogi. So, my dear friends, the moment we fall into bhoga, we cannot be a yoga. I love that story. Have I told you the story? Girish, you remember that story of that man who went to become a yogi, that sannyasi? He said, I am giving up the world. I am going to go be a yogi in the forest. So he went there. He was doing daily mantra jap and arti and puja and atalash and going so many things he was doing. Suddenly one day he noticed his dhoti. Dhoti is the skirt the man wears. It was getting eaten little by little. The dhoti eaten little by little. They was eating. The dhoti became half the size. It became like a short pants. From a long skirt, it became like short pants. This man got a little upset. One day he saw the rat was eating his dhoti from the forest. The rats. So he asked another yogi what to do. He said, "You better get a cat." So he bought a cat. This cat was there. Then every time this cat, it would come. The cat will come to the yogi and say, "Meow, meow, meow. I want milk." So the yogi who had to get milk now used to struggle and get milk for the cat. He said, "Let me bring a cow." He brought a cow. Then he used to milk the cow every day to give milk for the cat, so the cat could chase the rat, so his dhoti could be good. One day he got tired of milking the cow, so he went to the village nearby and he brought a milker. Milker means he bought a lady. He bought a lady who could milk the cow. So he told the lady, okay, your job is just to milk the cow, so give us milk, and then the milk will be, we will drink the milk, cat will drink the milk, and the rat will be scared. So he fell in love with that lady who was milking the cow. And after he fell in love with that lady, he had two children. And his dhoti was no more being eaten, but his yogi was eaten. He was no more a yogi because he got sucked into samsara. My dear friends, yoga, the best analogy of the yoga is a good SIM card. How often I struggle to have good connection with you. I tell you, is my connection okay? Is my connection okay? I will move from one Wi-Fi to one data. The connection between a SIM card and the satellite is the connection we must have, a yogi and SIP. We must have a beautiful connection. Not wherever you go, the network follows, means you keep on going with a SIM card and your SIM card is roaming. You know, once one lady told me, she told me, can you please help my husband be a yogi? So it was actually her boyfriend, not her husband. So I said, how should I help your boyfriend to be a yogi? She said, you talk about this SIM card and roaming. My boyfriend's eyes are always roaming. My boyfriend's eyes are always, whenever he sees a beautiful girl, my boyfriend's eyes go here and go there and go here. I said, not only your boyfriend eyes, every man's eyes go here and there. Yeah, but your eyes go also. I said, no, my eyes don't go because I'm a yogi. My eyes don't go. So how can my boyfriend's eyes not be only glued to me? This is what the magic of yoga can do. If your boyfriend learns to be in yoga with you, means if there is a divine connection between the two, if there's a divine connection between the two, then the roaming will not happen. Otherwise, it is very common for the eyes to roam. I hope all of you relate to what I'm saying. Because it is very difficult for a person to be connected with the Supreme. And if you have got a good connection with the divine, then you will not roam here and there. Then you will, even though you are roaming, you are steadily in yoga, steadily connected with the divine. This is my learning of yoga. So then I told that friend, I told my friend, हर जगह प्रभु को महसूस करता योगी, हर पल प्रभु के साथ जीता योगी, हर शय में प्रभु है और कुछ नहीं, प्रभु बिन कुछ नहीं, एक प्रभु है जानता योगी. So, if whenever there's a beautiful relationship between a couple of people, you must use the concept of yoga. Yoga means united, union, strong bond. And what yoga we are talking about is divine union, union with the divine. Why should we be in yoga? Why should we live as a yogi? Because only when we live in yoga, we can evolve to that state of awakening, spiritual awakening and enlightenment. We can be liberated from this samsara. We are caught in this samsara. For us, if we do not, some people, I know one man, one good friend of mine, very good friend, without one peg of triple X rum, he cannot eat dinner. He needs that rum. Without rum, he says the food will not go down my throat. I need rum first. So, my dear friends, this is the problem. If we get addicted, then we cannot be a yogi. Because you get connected to bhoga, you cannot realize God. The yogi aspires mumukshutva. Yogi is mumukshu. He has only desire for the divine. He doesn't have desire for wine. He has desire for divine. The yogi is not enamored by the skin. He is in love with the divine that is within. Then that love is prema yoga, which I will explain to you. See, it hardly matters which state of yoga, as long as you're in yoga. A lot of people ask me, so how to be in dhyana yoga? I'm not able to be in dhyana yoga. Those who understand yoga, they know how to seamlessly move from one yoga to another. For me, when I wake up in the morning, I'm in dhyana yoga. Immediately, I move to bhakti yoga. I hear bhajan, I do arti. I do my karma yoga in surrender. Then I do jnana yoga. Even now, of course, my jnana yoga has come down a lot because now if I listen to any jnana people, I will go mad. They talk so much nonsense that there's too much nonsense in the internet or in people's advocacy, too much rubbish. So I tell people, don't read too much. Don't listen to too many masters speaking because you will get lost. Huh? One master was telling how you immediately burn the underwears of a person who dies. First, you must burn the underwear of the person who dies. Now, I mean, why you have to get into all these things? It's not relevant. We have to learn to be a yogi, aspiring the divine, moving from one state of yoga to another, not in bhoga, not in entertainment. We want enlightenment. We don't want entertainment. So, my dear friends, you have a choice today. You can be a yogi or a bhogi. You can choose yoga or bhoga. You have to make up your mind. If you're carried away in samsara, you will be a bhogi in the material world. But if you want to live as a yogi, then you will be in that state of eternal yoga. So with that, when I was awakened with the truth, when in 2014, 31st August, when I was awakened, I was blessed to realize the truth. Then I started living as a yogi. When I was living as a yogi, one day I was blessed with the fifth state of yoga. The world knows of only four states of yoga: Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga. I was blessed to realize Prema Yoga. And Prema Yoga is not the yoga of meditation, of devotion, of action, of education. It is the yoga of divine manifestation. And what is this yoga of divine manifestation? The yoga of divine manifestation is the ability to love all as God, is to love your beloved as a goddess or a god, whatever the case may be. You don't love just the skin, but you love the divine that is within. Prema Yoga is a very beautiful state of ecstasy, and it's very good to get out of samsara's bhoga. So for me, I was blessed to learn the art of Prema Yoga. It happened only in end of 2021, early 2022. I think it was the last Monday of January 2022, 26th January. I got the flash of Prema Yoga. Huh? That changed my life. So living as a yogi, I experienced the supreme sip in one and all. I began to love the divine that is in every soul, every creature. Even today in Iceland, I met a dog. And I just took a status of a video of the dog eating a biscuit from my hand. So if any of you are watching my WhatsApp status, you will see how the dog was sitting for waiting for me for 15 minutes, wagging its tail for 15 minutes till I went, I patted it. It was none other than a manifestation of the divine. I get birds, I get dogs, I get cats, I get different creatures coming to me. From where? They're all coming from SIP. And so I love all these creatures as I love God. And this is part of being a yogi. Have you heard the song? I always tell you all the song. मैं एक बांसुरी प्रभु कुछ भी नहीं, संगीत है तेरा मैं कुछ भी नहीं, मैं तो कुछ भी ना करता, जो भी करता मैं तू ही करता, लगता बस कि मैं करता. मैं एक बांसुरी प्रभु कुछ भी नहीं, एहसास जब हो गया सब कुछ तू ही, बन गया फिर कर्म योगी, अर्पण सब कुछ प्रभु मैं करता, ये जिंदगी भी ना मेरी, जो भी करता ना ये मेरे कर्म, ये कर्म अर्पण करता क्या मैं, कुछ भी नहीं, सब तू ही करता तू ही, अब मैं कुछ ना सब कुछ तू ही, करता मैं ना करता तू ही, सब कुछ प्रभु है तू ही, मैं कुछ भी ना सब तू ही. What does the yogi say? मैं एक बांसुरी प्रभु कुछ भी नहीं, संगीत है तेरा मैं कुछ भी नहीं. A yogi sees God in one and all, serves God one and all, loves God. That's why I discovered Prema Yoga. This Prema Yoga of mine, when people ask me, I say the Greeks called it agape. The Greeks thousands of years ago. The Sufis called it ishq hakiki. And I call it Prema Yoga. The yoga of divine manifestation through love. How do you love God? By seeing God in all. Then you can remain in that state of ecstasy, loving each soul as God. It's a very interesting story. I don't know if you've heard this. Some people talk of it being Guru Nanak. Some people talk of it. One man was sleeping and his legs were pointed to the statue of God in the temple. Somebody came and told him this is a big insult. So he was fast asleep. He moved his legs on the left. When he moved the leg on the left, the statue moved. He moved the leg to the right, the statue moved. Now, this is a story. I don't believe the statue moved. But God is everywhere. That man told, why are you trying to move my legs? God is everywhere. God is not in a temple or church. God is within. Go in and search. God is not in a temple or church. God is within. Go in and search. Then you will realize God. My dear friends, there is no place in this world where God is not. God is SIP. SIP is omnipresent. And if you are not able to do any of the other yogas, dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, if you're not able to do meditation, devotion, action, education, just try prema yoga. And when you do prema yoga, you must say, ye pyar hai tere liye, ye ishq hai तेरे लिए, तू ही तो प्रेमी प्रभु, तू ही रूह है, तू ही तो प्रेमी प्रभु, तू ही रूह है, ये तो मेरा प्रेम योग है, तू मेरी रूह है, हा? तुम ही मेरी रूह हो, तुम ही मेरी जिंदगी. This is the love of the ruh, the love of the soul. हाँ? रूह बिन तो तन है मरता, रूह बिन ये है मिट्टी, रूह बिन तो ना कुछ है, रूह बिन कुछ भी नहीं, रूह बिन तो मौत हो जाती, रूह ही तो है शक्ति, रूह ही है परमात्मा, रूह बिन हम कुछ भी नहीं. What are we without the ruh? What are we? We are nothing. But when will we realize this? We have got so much arrogance. We have got so much ego. Look at the mirror and see how much ego we have got. We think we are everything when we are nothing. My dear friends, the yogi, the first thing the yogi, what does he says? He says, ये तन तो पांच तत्वों से बना, ये तन तो नहीं मैं, मन को ढूंढा, ये मन है कहाँ, ये मन तो कहीं नहीं है, अहंकार जब कहता मैं हूँ, झूठा अहंकार नहीं है, नेति नेति ये तन नहीं, नेति नेति ये मन नहीं, तत्वमसि मैं वो हूँ. If you want the best words in your life, the first 5 best words in your life, neti neti tattvamasi. The 5 best words. If you don't know A, B, C, D, E, it's okay. If you don't know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's okay. Just you must know neti neti tattvamasi. My dear friends, before we close, I have a few more minutes to tell you. Learn to live in a state of seamless yoga. Seamless yoga means not yoga, bhoga, bhoga, yoga, yoga, bhoga, yoga. No. You must be yoga, yoga, yogi, jo योग में सदा ही रहे, प्रभु के योग में रहे, संसार की माया में वो ना फंसे, सदा योग में वो रहे. This is yoga, to be in eternal union with the divine. And when you are in that seamless state of yoga, you reach a state of Sat Chit Anand. Make yoga the priority of your life. We are attracted, my dear friends, to silly samsaric things. It is so sad. We are so foolish. Ghor avidya. I call it ghor avidya. Ghor. Which is ghor avidya, not avidya. Ghor avidya. For namesake, we have got a lot of degrees. Degree we have got BA, MA, LLB, PhD, all degrees. But how much avidya? How much avidya that we have not realized who am I and why am I here? What is the use of all the degrees? Huh? You may be a big lawyer, big doctor, MBBS. What is the use of MBBS? Keep MBBS in the dustbin. If you do not know who you are, what are you, then what do you know? My dear friends, we have to reach that state of enlightenment through being a yogi. And today you must learn from me how to be a yogi, how to be in the 5 states of yoga. Today you must ask AiR and you must have full clarity how to spend the day in yoga. For me, sometimes somebody snatches my yoga. 2 days back, somebody came into my room and knocked my door. And 2 days back, somebody snatched my yoga, snatched. Then I had to, I was going to become a bhogi, but I was sitting in Satchidanand. So much, I said, okay, I will not lose my, normally I would erupt with RDX. I said, no, I am a yogi means I will not. Because I see the divine. I see the divine. I don't see the devil. The moment we start seeing the devil, we will lose our yoga. We must only see the divine. This will help us to ultimately attain God. So ask me the question, how to be in yoga all the day long. I have got so many experiences, my friend. And I don't talk theory. I only talk practical. End of the summary. End of the story. To live in eternal bliss, you must be a yogi, living in yoga. Move from one state of yoga to another. From meditation to devotion to action to education to manifestation. From dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, prema yoga. Don't fall into bhoga. Living in yoga means living in union with the divine. It is not gymming. It is not exercising. It is not breathing exercises. So I was in the plane yesterday and suddenly I thought I got a heart attack. I was in the plane. I got very severe chest pain in the left part of my chest. And for a moment, so I told Prabhu, are you calling me now? Prabhu, is it time to go? Prabhu said, no, you have a lot of work to do. So Prabhu said, have a glass of water and have a Syntodec. Syntodec is a good chest, NCCP, means non-cardiac chest pain, best tablet. So I took one sip of water. I could not even lift my hand, so much chest pain. I took a little water. I had one tablet. In 5 minutes, I was busy doing my yogi work and the pain disappeared. So, my dear friends, let us learn to be a yogi. Next week is called Friday the 13th. You know, Friday the 13th is the most unlucky day in life. It's supposed to be the most unlucky day. So the topic is the danger of superstition. What is the topic? The danger of superstition. Because the day is Friday the 13th. Friday in Canada and America, if you tell Friday the 13th, people will say, be very careful. It is a bad omen. There are many movies. There are movies. Have you seen the movie, Friday the 13th? There are movies, not one, many movies. Friday the 13th. Next week we will deal. Next week is Friday the 13th. And we will talk on the superstition, the danger of superstition. Chalo, let us get on to Ask AiR about yoga first if you can. And if you cannot, then whatever you like. Who is starting? Meenakshi Jain. Meenakshi.
हाय सर तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं
Meenakshi, बोलो.
इतना सर इजी नहीं होता है बहुत लाइक आपने एक दिन कॉल नहीं लिया पूरा मेरे को तो लगता है पूरा दिन ही लिया मेरा मतलब आज एक इंसिडेंट हुआ आज एक इंसिडेंट हुआ मेरे हस्बैंड के साथ ऑनलाइन फ्रॉड हुआ 15,000 समथिंग का उसका मनी चला गया तो वी वर बोथ लाइक कि क्या किया हमने मतलब और हमारी गलती की वजह से मतलब उसने सामने वाले ने पेमेंट मांगा मेरे हस्बैंड ने कर दिया मैंने बोला क्या तुम पागल हो और उसपे मैंने चिल्लाया बहुत मैंने कहा क्या तुम पागल हो ऐसे कौन करता है तुम मतलब उसके साथ पहले भी हो चुके हैं ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स तो मुझे ऐसा लगा तुम क्या तुम्हारे साथ ही क्यों होता है और ऑनलाइन फ्रॉड ये
ऑनलाइन फ्रॉड ओटीपी दिया क्या ओटीपी
हाँ यूपीआई पेमेंट था लाइक हमें कुछ हाँ तो उसको फिर वो भी हे भगवान मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों ही वाज लाइक मैंने ऐसा क्या किया जो मेरे साथ ही ऐसा होता है
जो कर्मा समझता है ना जो कर्मा समझता है वो समझता है कि जो भी होता है is not an action, it is the reaction. हमने कोई ऐसा गोलमाल किया, हमने कुछ गलती किया, इसलिए हमसे ये कर्मा सेटल कर रहा है. तो we should not be upset. Nothing in this world, a wise person understands nothing in this world happens just like that. Everything is a cause and effect, action and reaction. So leave it. Nothing will, ऐसा नहीं, मर नहीं जाएंगे.
हाँ
And
बट सर
जो हो
उसका
गया तो हो गया.
यस, हमने साइबर क्राइम में वो सब किया, कंप्लेन एंड ऑल, तो अब उसका पॉइंट ये है कि मैंने इस जन्म में तो किसी का कुछ बिगाड़ा नहीं है. ये आते कहाँ से कर्मा, लाइक कहाँ से मेरे को, क्योंकि ही इज वेरी, वो सबसे प्यार करता है, उसको किसी को बुराई दिखता ही नहीं है, मतलब ही इज दैट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन. तो वो कहता है मैंने इस जन्म में तो किसी का कुछ बिगाड़ा नहीं है, मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है. तो अब मैं क्या बोलूं, मुझे मैंने भी इसको कर्मा समझाया, बट आई डोंट नो कि क्या क्या उसको रिस्पॉन्ड करूं.
You must tell him the apple on the tree, it does not come for free. The apple on the tree does not come there for free. It is the seed you plant that decides the fruit on the tree. So you don't know what karma you have done. You may have done some karma 10 janams back. Today I was in Iceland. I stopped to in what is called a picnic spot. Iceland mein picnic spot hai. So when I sat down on the bench, I did not check. Somebody had left tomato sauce on the bench, and I sat. And when I got up, I saw tomato sauce on my pant. Then I said, "Oh shit!" I was just going to curse. Then I remembered last year when I came to Iceland, I left the sauce on the table. I did not clean it.
Okay.
So that means if I could have left the sauce on the table, somebody could have come and put their shirt on the table and the shirt could have got sauce. Now today I'm complaining my pant has got sauce because somebody has left sauce on the table. So nothing happens in this world unless there's an action. हो ही नहीं सकता, हो ही नहीं सकता. Then only you will be able to live peacefully if you understand the law. Okay? और कुछ
Yes,
मीनाक्षी,
sir.
Krishan,
हाँ
Dr.
सर,
Krishan.
एक दो पॉइंट और है
Krishan.
वैसे.
Thank you. Come back. Be in line. Bolo, sir.
Shivam Guruji, my question is that sometime when we feel that our self-respect is harmed by someone, if I know that the person is doing mistake and he want to hurt me, I forgotten all the things because I know that I see God in him. मैं सामने वाले बंदे के अंदर भगवान देखता हूँ तो मैं फॉरगेट कर देता हूँ और मैं ये भी मानता हूँ कि शायद मेरे कर्मों का लेख है जिसकी वजह से ये मुझे दुख दे रहा है. ठीक है, मेरा कर्म काट रहा है. ठीक है, बट सम टाइम ऐसी सिचुएशन आती है जहाँ पे आपकी सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट पे बात आ जाती है. उस टाइम पे क्या करना चाहिए एज ए योगी?
What is self respect?
सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट मीन्स सेल्फ लव. अगर मैंने
self respect is the manipulative ego.
ओके.
Self respect जैसे कोई चीज ही नहीं होनी चाहिए.
और सेल्फ लव
भी चलेगा. सेल्फ लव क्यों? You don't need self love, you need universal love. ये जो सेल्फ है ना,
मैं अपने आप को इग्नोर कैसे करूं? मेरे अंदर भी भगवान है ना.
आपके अंदर भी भगवान है. भी का मतलब हर जगह भगवान है.
हर जगह भगवान है. मैंने सामने वाले की गलती इग्नोर कर दी ये मान के कि वो भगवान है और मेरा कोई बुरा कर्म काट रहा है, ये मुझे सुना के.
बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल सही. लेकिन ये जो सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट का जो मैनिपुलेशन है ना, इसमें अटकना मत. Don't get caught in, it is my self-respect, What self-respect? Who are you? You are nothing. I am nothing. We are nothing. Doctor, some agree or no agree?
It's kind of
है? हम दो लहर हैं. हम समुद्र से आते हैं, समुद्र में वापस जाएंगे.
So according, it means self-respect is like as a ego.
Correct. Self-respect means you should not have self-respect and disrespect for others. You must respect all. You must respect somebody else and you same. Then it's okay.
And if someone is hurt, my respect. If I'm respecting others,
your ego. Your respect is hurt, matlab your ego is troubling you.
Okay,
जब
यानी
तक आपका ego है, if your ego is alive, you are sure to be miserable.
it means if I kill ego every time I'm in yoga.
हाँ, then I'm nothing. मैं क्या हूँ? मैं क्या हूँ? कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु. सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट को गोली मार. सेल्फ
Okay, sir.
रिस्पेक्ट को गोली मार. ठीक
Okay,
है? Don't
thank
worry.
you.
Don't think of self respect. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
We have got next Bala. हाँ बाला. बाला है? बाला कहीं नहीं. बाला आगे भागते आ रही. Yes, बाला. Then Krishna. Unmute बाला.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
प्रणाम.
गुरुजी मेरा ऐसा है, मुझे कुछ धर्म ग्रंथ वगैरह इतना कुछ मालूम नहीं है. मतलब जो भी, मतलब वी आर जैन, तो मुझे इतना कुछ नॉलेज नहीं है, कोई साइंस का शास्त्र का कोई नॉलेज नहीं है. बट आई एम इन
Very
माय
good.
इंटरनल, आई एम व्हाट वी से, आई मेडिटेट अ लॉट, आई फील द एनर्जी इन माय बॉडी, एंड नाउ आई स्टार्टेड कीपिंग माउंट. बट समटाइम्स माय व्हाट वी से, तो कभी कभी डाउन हो जाती हूँ, कभी कभी, मतलब दिस स्थिति इज गोइंग ऑन. बट आई डोंट हैव, मतलब जितना लोगों को नॉलेज है, कुछ भी नॉलेज नहीं है गुरुजी मुझे. तो am I on the right path, गुरुजी?
Knowledge is of no use. Knowledge we can get in college. If you learn the few things, कि क्या मैं क्या हूँ, मैं तन मन अहंकार, I am not body mind ego, I am the divine soul. The soul is SIP.
Yeah.
This is more than chartered accountant certificate. This is better than chartered accountant certificate. चार्टर्ड
Actually,
अकाउंटेंट क्या करेगा? कोई ठप्पा, वो छप्पा था, वो स्टैंप मार के मर जाएगा, फिर वापस आएगा.
और गुरुजी मैं मंदिर में भी जाती हूँ ना, सब शरीर के तल पर ही बातें होती है, सब बॉडी बॉडी बॉडी, वही शरीर को क्या है, and I get what we say irritated, and I
Don't
get up
go.
from there. And
That's why I tell you, you want to go to mandir, don't go mandir, go andar. Don't go mandir, go andar. Because andar you will find Prabhu. Andar you will find Prabhu. Huh? And in the mandir you will find all kind of baatein.
I get irritated and come Guruji again at home also. I get irritated. And
lot of people go to temple, church, monastery because it's a good social place. Look, every time I meet somebody tells me I'm going to church, so I said, so what do you need? I need to buy new dress. Kyun? Because this is a special service in the church, so I have to buy new dress. Everybody goes to show off their dress in the temple. On Deepavali day, who is wearing new sari in the temple?
fashion show hai Guruji.
Krishna. So don't be part of that. Go under.
Guruji, one more question. Guruji, prem yoga आप बोल रहे थे. Guruji, now I have shut my mouth. I don't what we say. मुझे मालूम है ये आदमी कैसा है, तो उसके साथ उस हिसाब से ही बात करती हूँ, क्योंकि I am not in the mood of argument.
But that's not prema yoga.
No, I
Prema
don't.
yoga is to love, is to continue loving despite what he says.
Guruji, how to tackle that
When my
situation?
love, when my love is unconditional, then it is prema yoga. When my love is not transactional, then it is prema yoga.
How to convert it then, Guruji?
I don't love you because I need you. I don't love you because I need you. I need you because I love you. I need you because I love you. That is prema yoga. I love you because I need you is not prema yoga.
I don't have that.
So you have to love that.
I don't have that sense.
No, you have
to.
No, because you're not seeing the divine. The moment you see the divine, your life will change. Okay, next, Krishna. Krishna. Unmute.
Yes, Shivoham. Sir, one of my favorite bhajans, just because Bala was telling, Dil ke andar wala beautiful bhajan is saying. Dil ke andar, Prabhu ka hai ekdam. Anyway, my question is different. When Bala was telling, I remember that of yours. And my question is, sir, मुझे बहुत gratitude because last 3-4 days mind was causing havoc inside me. But yesterday was a day of full silence, and I did not even do my work. And nobody needs me. हम लोग ऐसे ही सोचते हैं कि I am the one. And बहुत thanks, sir. And especially when you said the inspiring incident you said was you didn't lose your calm when you missed the flight. ये सब ना हमारे लिए बहुत life lessons होता है. Anyway, now my question to you is, sir, when you say about Prem Yoga, Bhakti Yoga is for a beginner. Even we understand and we are also lost in Bhakti. When we hear a bhajan, we are lost in Bhakti. But Prema Yoga is for a God realized person, right?
Bhakti Yoga is the yoga of Bhakti Yoga is the yoga of devotion which is yearning for God.
Yes, yes.
Huh?
In a beginner state.
Prabhu main chahu. You want God. You're saying, Prabhu mera jeevan arpan karu tujhko. The Bhakti Yoga is the yoga of devotion where you are yearning. You're a mumukshu.
Yeah.
Prema
So that
Yoga is the yoga of divine man. The Prema Yoga is the yoga of divine manifestation where you realize God in front of you.
So
It
that
is
is
different.
a more advanced state, no? So that if Bhakti Yoga is in the beginning, Prema Yoga is the realized, matlab it is ultimate state, right?
Bhakti Yoga will evolve into Prema Yoga. If your Bhakti is true, your Bhakti is genuine, it can turn to Prema Yoga.
Yes, yes. And one more question. So you said, sorry, may I?
No,
So
Prema
you
Yoga
said,
was gifted. Prema Yoga was gifted to me. I was gifted Prema Yoga because probably my Bhakti was so devout. My Bhakti for God was too deep, too deep. Remember which song I was singing when I got Prema Yoga? I told you. The song I was singing was, है ये आस्था मुकम्मल तुम ही हो जीवन में मेरे और कुछ नहीं हो कण कण मेरा तुम बस तुम ही हो और कुछ भी आए जगह नहीं हो मेरे तन मन में मुकम्मल तुम ही हो बस एक तुम ही हो बस एक तुम ही हो. You when your love for God is very deep, then you get Prema Yoga. Okay, next question. You have one more question?
yeah, sir, because you said, no, in Bhoga, you don't have a purpose. Whereas in yoga, you have a purpose. But I want to understand there could be a primary purpose and a secondary purpose. Primary purpose is definitely for all of us. No. When we are living in this world, our primary purpose definitely we are yearning for the enlightenment, the truth. But you have a secondary purpose also. No, it shouldn't be in the world.
What secondary purpose? What secondary purpose?
Said, no, you must seamlessly move from yoga to yoga to yoga, and you shouldn't be from bhoga yoga. But abhi, a secondary purpose remains, no, sir, practically.
The moment you have a secondary purpose, it means there is ignorance. See, because Krishna, everything in this world is SIP. That much you agree. As you're talking in the call, you agree everything is a manifestation of SIP. Then there's the question of secondary. Is there one primary SIP and one secondary SIP is there?
No. Worldly duties as a secondary purpose.
No, listen to me. Wait, let me tell you. I'm not telling don't do worldly duties. You do your worldly duties as a divine instrument. Nah, you do it as a arpanam. Nah. Don't call that secondary duty. Tell Prabhu mujhe karna hai na Prabhu main kar rahi hu. I have to do it. But you do that as though the Lord is permitting you. You don't create competition for SIP. What some of you do, you create SIP on one side. You create SIP and you give priority to SIP. Then you keep something else, some other flip, and then you have second priority for flip. Then flip and SIP and flip and SIP and flip and SIP. Then what will happen?
Yes, sir. So हमारा भी experience है कि इतना भी अहंकार जब होता है, we fall down. That बहुत बार realize किया है 100%. But still we are, yeah.
We see it's not easy. I understand on this call you're seeing there are 100 people who come on this call. from the 100 people, everybody is serious. The call is very dedicated. You know, like you, people on this call are very dedicated. But to get that aha, to get that AHA, aha moment, it's not easy. And that aha moment is priceless. It is the biggest treasure, greater than any pleasure. We must work. I am telling you this because I got it, because I have experienced it. Some of you still doubt why we should follow AIR. No, because AIR has seen all the treasures, all the pleasures, all the achievement, all the fulfillment, all the countries of the world. I am telling you not from theory. I am telling you from my practical experience.
So we completely trust you. So that is why still I hold on to this call, and I know I'll be out of it very soon. Thank you, sir.
That's why when I know you're disturbed, I tell you, then I know after 1 or 2 days, you will come back to yoga mode and you will be all right.
Yesterday I was completely
I don't have a
silent. I
doubt.
didn't go for work. And it was so peaceful.
So this is when you are a good, today's session, very important. Try to be in yoga. If you're in yoga, no bhoga will hurt you. Okay. Rekha Parwani and Will. Rekha Parwani.
Homer,
Yes.
Krishna ji and Krishna, and they said that when like some people irritate them or disrespect them, and if somebody is causing RDX all the time, and if we avoid that person, is it fine? Like if we can avoid.
Yeah, see, if they are causing RDX and you explode, then you are a big loser now.
Mm.
You must not, when somebody is causing RDX, what you must do? When somebody is causing RDX, you must RDR.
Mm.
The moment somebody is coming and they are reacting and they are destroying and they are exploding, what I have learned to do? I respond. I don't react. If I also am RDX, they also RDX, double RDX, you know what happens? Damar, boom, pusha! Then 3 months or three weeks or 3 months, then there is fight, and then to bring back that fight again, you need SIP to bring in come the picture.
Yes.
So you must always be in the mode of RDR, not RDX. Let anybody explode, let anybody destroy. It's their, see, it is their unfortunate state of being. And especially if you love them, you will forgive them on the spot. If you really love them, you will forgive them. If you don't love, it's a problem. Then you want to kick them out of the room. But if you love them, then immediately you will RDR.
Yes, sir.
And you must, RDX is very dangerous. RDX is RDX. People can commit suicide. People can commit suicide. People can harm themselves. People can do many things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Meenakshi is line round number 2, Shunya, Rajendra, and then Meenakshi. Meenakshi, wait, Meenakshi. Don't go. Shunya. Shunya, Rajendra, Meenakshi. I saw Will also asking a question, but Will is not there now. Yes.
Welcome, Guruji, and everyone else on the call.
Bolo,
Guruji, I
Shunya.
have read more than 10 books of yours. And few days ago, I finished the book which talks about 4 yogas, and then also the Prem Yoga book. But this Prem Yoga book, I found very confusing. I couldn't understand it. Because at one side, you are saying that ability to love everybody as divine. And then you're also emphasizing on loving your beloved. In one of the
So let me
statements,
explain to you. Let me explain to you.
Yes, sir.
Let me explain to you. See, when you say loving everybody, it means a universal love. You must not dislike anybody. This much you agree?
Yes, sir.
There must be no dislike to anybody. Now, second point, as a human being, is it natural for us to love our beloved a lot?
Yes.
Is it natural for us to love our beloved a lot? Yes or no?
Yes.
But if we love our beloved only because of the beauty of the skin, if we love the beloved only because of the beauty of the skin, then if the skin is no more beautiful, then the love will be over.
Yes.
The love should not be skin deep. Have you heard the story? Love should not be skin deep. Some people, they love their beloved, but they don't love actually. They're only possessive. They are very possessive of their partner. So what they do for the partner, they tell partner should not move her head or his head left or right. They are very possessive. This possessive love is not love. So when you love your beloved as the divine, what it means is you can have a special love for your beloved as the divine. But we are also saying that your love should not be only towards your beloved. It should love all. So when you love all, it does not mean that you will love all equally. Nah, you cannot love all equally. You can love your dog a lot, but the same cobra in the garden, you cannot love the same way like you love your dog. You agree?
Yes.
Is the signal okay? Is the
Yes.
signal
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Anybody? Signal okay? Yeah.
I agree, sir.
So don't get confused. Prema yoga means loving all as God, as Sip. Are you clear? But
Yes.
it is also when you love your beloved as a goddess. For me, if I love my beloved as a goddess, that is the highest sign of prema yoga. But that does not mean I should not love anybody else. No, then it's not prema yoga. It becomes prema. Prema yoga is a combination of loving your beloved as the divine and loving all souls as Sip. अभी confusion है, अभी clear है?
नहीं, एक और है. If I am not mistaken,
हाँ.
I think it's written in the book. If you don't have your beloved, you can't have prem yoga. If I correct.
ये किताब जब लिखा मैं, किताब may be wrong, maybe some things are wrong in the book. I have to read the book, which part of the book you are saying. Because the book came garam, when Prema Yoga came to my head, garam, that book was released. So I will, even my senior most person in my life tells me that the book is wrong. Many paragraphs are wrong in the book. So I will have to do a second edition of the book Prema Yoga. So you are not wrong in your observation. Some things may be misleading, but as I'm explaining to you, are you clear what I'm saying? Are you understanding Prema Yoga, what I'm saying now?
Yes.
Prema Yoga means to be in union with Sip through Prema. So point one, you must love all. But it does not mean that you should love your mother less or your father less. No, your mother and father, you must love them as God. And your beloved, you must treat as a goddess or as a Devi or as a Dev. You must treat, unless you're able to treat your beloved as a goddess or a god, you don't know the meaning of Prema Yoga.
Thank you, Guruji.
There must be deep and divine love. Deep, very deep love. You must hear the songs. The song says, अब समझा मैं इतना प्यार तुझसे क्यों करता रे प्रीतम मेरे समझा मैं तुझ पे क्यों मरता रे हो तुझ में मुझे रब दिखता तू मेरी देवी है तू मेरी रूह है प्रीतम प्रेमी है देवी है तुझसे होता है प्रेम योगा ओ तेरे प्यार से मुझे प्रभु मिलता तुझसे जब मैं प्यार करूं रब से तब मैं प्यार करूं. Hear that song. Hear that song, you will get the true meaning of Prema Yoga. If you want to, अब समझा मैं इतना प्यार तुझसे क्यों करता रे. This Prema Yoga is very not easy to experience. Not easy. Because I may be in love with my beloved as Prema Yoga, but she may not be. If there's no Prema Yoga from her, then what happens? It can be one-sided Prema Yoga, but Prema Yoga, which is one-sided, will not be as divine unless the divine appears to you as your beloved. He will try to hear the bhajans. Another bhajan, it says, Pritam ki aankhon mein dekh zara, योग हो तो प्रभु को तू पाएगा, आंखों में प्यार इतना है भरा, प्रीतम की आंखों में प्रभु है बसा, प्रीतम से प्रभु घर निकल गए, प्रीतम से प्यार क्या कर पाएगा, प्रेम योग का अंत हो जाएगा. You listen to the songs on Prema Yoga, they're very beautiful. Okay?
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. And now, after Shunya Rajendra, Rumataji, and Meenakshi. Meenakshi is round number 2. Yes.
Shom sir.
Sir, boliye.
Sir, when we are in yoga, there will be no scope for, I think, boga. If we are in real yoga.
If you are a yogi, as long as you are a yogi, who is always in yoga, then where is the chance of boga?
Yeah. Then whatever we do in samsara, whatever we love, whatever we like, in a sane way, it will be all yoga. जैसे आप कॉफी पीते हो,
Rajendra,
बोगा.
Suno. I am a yogi, correct?
Yes.
I am a yogi, and I am trying to be in yoga.
Yes.
Then I go to talk to one for one podcast. I go to talk to one celebrity.
I told sir in a sane way. In a sane way, I told that. जैसे आप कॉफी पीते हो.
The celebrity, when I go to the celebrity, she purposely shows me her cleavage. Her bra is so low that she attracts my attention. अभी क्या होगा?
कुछ नहीं होगा.
She is purposely trying to make my yogi into bhogi. She is trying to make my yoga into bhoga.
I use the word sane.
सुनो, ये संसार में we have to be very careful.
Yes,
I told you so many times, you should not become Osho. How many times I have taught you all this? And despite me not wanting to speak bad about something, I say Osho is a very enlightened person. फिर कैसे Osho का रजनीश Osho कैसे बन गया? We are using the example for a positive purpose, not to put him down. He's died and gone. But I'm telling you, it is very easy for a man is a yogi. His friend takes him one day to the pub, only one day to the pub, and makes him drink. वो शराबी बन जाता है. Give me an answer to my statement. वो एक दिन योगी जाके pub में शराबी बन जाता है. फिर क्या हुआ?
शराबी, he should not become शराबी, sir.
नहीं,
in a sane way.
वो slip हो गया ना. वो एक भूल हो गई ना.
Then he is not in yoga. He is not in eternal yoga.
He was in yoga. He was not alert. He slipped.
That means he was not alert. The moment he was not alert, he had gone out of yoga and still slipped.
So we have to be always alert. That's why we have to live not as a yogi, but we have to live as Satchidanand Atma.
Yes.
If you are a Satchidanand Atma, you will not fall.
You will not fall. Yes, sir. Yes,
if you are a yogi, you can fall. But if you're a yogi who is a Buddha, who's a Sthit Pragya, who's a Jivan Mukta, who's a Satchidanand Atma, you cannot fall. Agreed? Are you getting my point or not?
Yes.
नहीं तो कोई भी राजेंद्र, कोई भी स्लिप हो सकता है. आपके गोद में आके कोई बैठ गए ना, एक जो आजकल एक ये कौन है ये माँ कोई स्पिरिचुअल लेडीज है जो माँ है, जो लोगों की गोद में जम करके आ जाती है. आपके गोद में कोई आके बैठ गई ना, आपको एक चुमी एक दो दे दिया ना, तो फिर राजेंद्र भी हो, ये धूम कार में नहीं दिखेगा राजेंद्र. You don't mind what I'm saying. I'm telling in a lighter humor.
No, sir. I love you, sir. I don't mind anything.
We have to be very careful. Rajendra, suno meri baat.
Yes.
You and me. My guru told me this very strongly. My guru told me, Sadhan! My guru told like this. Be careful. One moment you slip, and sip is gone. One moment you slip and sip is gone. रूमाता जी, एंड मैं तो आपको दिल से बात करता हूं, मैं तो छुपा छुपी करके बात नहीं करता हूं. आई फील आई कैन टॉक एनीथिंग टू यू बिकॉज यू आर ऑल पार्ट ऑफ मी. यू एंड मी आर नॉट डिफरेंट. तो मैं कुछ भी बात करता हूं आपसे. रूमाता जी, माता जी अनम्यूट करो. माता जी अनम्यूट करो पहले. रू माता जी अनम्यूट. रू माता जी. Okay, Rumata ji, you please try to talk as soon as you can. Meenakshi, you unmute your... Yes.
Hi, sir.
Bol.
Hi, sir. Sir, one thing is that कि मेरे हस्बैंड बोलते हैं कि जो तेरे को जो सीनियर सिटीजन को काम करना चाहिए वो तू अभी कर रही है. ठीक है. सेकंड पॉइंट कि वो ये कहते हैं कि तू जो जिनको फॉलो कर रही है, he has done everything. He has enjoyed everything. और after that he is in that state or that age कि वो ये सब कर सके भगवान के लिए प्यार एंड ऑल. तो तूने तो सब कुछ छोड़ लाइक तूने तो सब कुछ, देखो तो चाय खत्म हो गई पैसा कमाने की एंड ऑल. What do I do?
So see, if you ask me the question, am I happy that I spent 25 years making money, having all the pleasure, and am I happy? What is the answer? Am I happy I spent 25 years or enjoying all the pleasures and then coming to spirituality? Or would I be much happier if I did not waste my 25 years? How I can pray and wish how old are you? Can I ask you what's your age?
27.
If I was 27 years old and I was like you, I would have been Dhanya, oh Prabhu, Dhanya. If I was lucky to be on the path at 27, I would be the most grateful person. I wasted 25 years of my time. From 16 to 40. Tell your husband, he's not that he had a good blast, he had all the fun, he had sab ayashi kiya, uske baad yahan pe aa gaya. It's not like that. It is just maybe I was meant to be an example for people that, I'm telling you what pleasure I had in my life. Everything I did is rubbish, is dirt. It is not bad in the sense it was momentary pleasure. I enjoyed. You can tell your husband, he said, my AiR told he has had all the badmashi. Sab badmashi kiya. ऐसा कोई badmashi नहीं जो मैंने नहीं किया. सब badmashi किया. And am I hiding that? Am I hiding that?
No.
जो भी I have done, I have committed all the sins. But now I am free from all the sins. Because I have overcome them. And I have realized that there are some of my very dear people. You know what they tell me? Give me 2-3 years time, 3-4 years time, then I will come on the path. I say, you will never come on the path. You will never come. If you want to come on the path, you have to come on the path today.
Now.
You have to come on the path now. The moment you slip, there is no guarantee that you will come on the path.
Yes, मैं भी उसको यही बोलती हूँ कि क्या पता कल हो ना हो, like I don't know ना.
So see, with all due respect to him, make him understand this is the most important priority of our life. वरना संसार से घर मिल गया सब, मिला तो क्या मिला, संसार में जो भी जीता अंत में दुखी होता. What I'm saying, Meenakshi, you know from your heart and soul, am I talking truth or you think I'm talking some bullshit?
No, sir, truth, definitely truth. And I
Then
am
you're not
enjoying this.
listening. No, but you're not following what I say blindly, ना. तुम अपने दिमाग use करके follow करती है ना.
Yes. Yes.
So be cautious. Don't get carried away. Make him also come on this path. Make him also understand. आप भी ये path पे आओ. ये बात
आई एम
सही है.
ट्राइंग, मैं सबको मतलब मेरे फ्रेंड जो मेरे डियरेस्ट फ्रेंड है उसको भी बोलती हूँ कि आई एम हैप्पी नाउ डेज, मतलब मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। वो बोलती तू पागल हो गई है।
because वो समझते नहीं ना, because they don't understand ना, तो क्या करेंगे if they don't understand? Okay, last two questions. रूमाता जी आप हैं?
हाँ जी गुरुजी, प्रणाम गुरुजी।
प्रणाम, बोले माता जी.
शिवोहम गुरुजी।
Sure. हाँ.
Daily you are providing food to our soul. Yesterday we couldn't get it and we were missing you so much. And thanks for the today's bhajan. They are super marvelous. दिल रूह को छू गए हैं और tears are coming in my eyes. Really you are great. No words to express my gratitude. Thank you
रूमाता
so
जी,
much for everything.
रूमाता जी, मेरा मेरा मैं हो कुछ हूं ना हूं, आपको प्रभु के लिए इतना प्यार चाहिए, इतनी प्यास चाहिए ना कि प्रभु से एक होना है. और रूमाता जी, हमें पता नहीं कब, when the whistle will blow. We don't know when the whistle will blow, when it's time to go. उसी समय में हमें प्रभु 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 प्रभु, बस प्रभु का हाथ पकड़ना है, प्रभु का हाथ नहीं छोड़ना है. यही तो मेरा एसेंशियल टीचिंग क्या है, एक यही है ना कि प्रभु अंदर है, हमें इस अंदर वाला मंदिर में जाना है. And if we are in this temple of the inside the temple where even the Bible says the kingdom of God is within, the Lord lives in the temple of our heart. बस और कुछ नहीं करना है. रूमाता जी, you know me from many years. कितने साल हो? 10 साल हो गए मुझसे कभी आप मिले?
ज्यादा हो गए गुरुजी, ज्यादा हो गए.
So some of you know me for more than 10 years, more than 15 years, 20 years. Some of you have been with me. So you know the transformation. Rumata ji has seen the transformation, and many of you have seen me even as a businessman. I think probably Ashok Nichani, if he's there, you've seen me as a rascal of the first order. So then when the rascal has changed, then you have to learn that the rascal has given up his nonsense. So we have to all evolve. ठीक है. Last, thank you Rumata ji. Harsh Agarwal, last question before we close.
Shivoham sir.
Shivoham, bolo Harsh.
Okay, tell me, are you happy or sad? Are you happy with this current life?
I'm not happy.
Oh, why?
Because I am very, 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 very happy.
Great. Great sense of humor. Okay.
तो क्यों sad क्यों बोलते हैं आप?
Let me come to my question, else I will forget it.
हाँ.
It's a bit typical.
तो question क्या आपका?
Okay, tell me, if a person is healthy, will he go to doctor? Will a healthy person will go to a doctor or not? What do you
No,
think?
he need not go to doctor unless he has a problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. When we are happy in this birth, then why should we seek enlightenment? Because there is no guarantee that in next birth we'll get enlightened, free from this, liberated. There is no security, right?
Correct.
We may even born in a poor family or may even born as animal also next birth.
हाँ. तो सवाल क्या आपका?
क्योंकि कहते हैं ना कि सिर्फ लिबास मरने के बाद लिबास बदलता है ना, सोल भी रहती है.
हाँ तो Harsh, what is your question, sir?
क्वेश्चन ऐसा नहीं है, बस यही है कि मेरा सोचना ये है कि जो बंदा जैसे कोई बेघर है या कोई ऐसा बंदा जैसे
Let me tell you, Harsh, somebody who's very happy or who thinks he's very happy, who's not following enlightenment, doesn't realize that he has to return and suffer. Somebody may be happy today, but what is the guarantee that you will be happy tomorrow? Because you are in the body, mind, ego. The body will suffer, the mind will make you suffer, the ego will make you suffer. You may be okay, happy today. You don't have to go to doctor today, but maybe you have to go to doctor after 2 years. If you have cancer, you have no choice but to go to doctor. So what is the guarantee kal body ko cancer nahi hogi? Therefore, it is very important to be enlightened. It is very important to attain liberation. But our time is over. Thank you, Harsh, for your good interactive last question. My dear friends, today was a long session. Friday, tomorrow, we can continue with questions. And I will hope to have an interesting discussion tomorrow. But till then, with folded hands, I bow down to you.